Have you ever imagined that the calmest person in the room could also be the most dangerous? That the person who listens the most, understands the most, and speaks the least might be carrying a darkness nobody sees. Deep intuitives are known for their empathy, their sensitivity, their ability to understand what others cannot. But what if that's only half the story? What if beneath that empathy lives something far darker, something they rarely show, something they spend years learning to hide? Because once you see it, you'll never look at them the same way again. And among all of them, there is one that stands apart. The most dangerous deep intuitive, in cold, silent execution. They appear calm, collected, almost unmoved by the chaos around them. People often underestimate them. They seem reserved, even cold sometimes. Nothing about them signals danger. But behind that stillness, there is a mind that never stops, a will that once committed does not bend, and a capacity for darkness that very few people ever see coming. You'll know the name in a few minutes. But first, let me tell you what they are capable of. This type is known for seeing the architecture beneath the surface of things. Nothing can be hidden from them. They know who holds power, who is performing, where the pressure points are. They don't announce this. They simply file it away and keep watching. In their light, you already know who they are. Builders, strategists, almost always right, and loyal in a way that few people ever earn. That part you know. But when they turn dark, they don't get angry. They don't confront. They don't give you the relief of a fight. They make a decision, alone, in silence. And that decision is already final before you even sense something has changed. What follows is not revenge. It's engineering. They redesign their entire world, their priorities, their circle, their future, with the same cold pragmatism they apply to everything else. And in that new design, you don't appear, not because they hate you. Hate would require continued investment. You were simply recalculated. You became inefficient. And so the system was rebuilt without you. No explanation, no goodbye, no final word. Just a new world, already complete and fully operational, in which you no longer exist. And by the time you realize what happened, it's already been running without you for a while. I think you can guess which personality this is now. Yes, it's the INTJ. If you guessed it before I said the name, write executioner in the comments. But before we move on, I want to be honest with you about something. As dangerous as the INTJ can be in their darkness, there is another deep intuitive who carries a different kind of weapon. One that, in certain situations, can go even further. Because the INTJ's danger lives in the mind, in strategy, in precision. But this next type, their danger lives somewhere else entirely. This type doesn't strategize. They don't need to. They walk into a room and they feel it. Not think, feel. The emotional temperature, the unspoken tension between two people, the thing someone is carrying that they haven't told anyone, the gap between the face and what's underneath. They have been reading people this way their entire lives, long before they had words for it. In their light, this is the rarest form of empathy. They see you, not the version of you that you present, but the one underneath, the one you hide. And being truly seen by them, being understood that deeply, can feel like the most profound thing you've ever experienced. But that same sight, when it turns, becomes something else entirely. They still see you. They still know exactly what you need, what you fear, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel small. And they know, not through calculation, but through intuition, how to give you just enough of what you want to keep you exactly where they need you to be. This is almost never conscious. It often begins as self-protection, a way of managing a world that has felt for too long uncontrollable. But it can deepen into something that looks from the outside like love and functions from the inside like a cage. You feel understood. You feel chosen. You feel that no one has ever known you the way this person does. And that's true. They do know you. The question is what they're doing with that knowledge. The one who has been hurt enough, who has given too much, and been betrayed too many times, doesn't become cruel. They become careful. And careful, in the hands of someone who can see everything you are, is its own kind of danger. They will manage you like a toy. Their toy. Yes, this is the INFJ. If you identified this type before I revealed the name, write puppeteer in the comments. And yet, even the INFJ's quiet management of everything they see is still, in some ways, a form of control. A mind that calculates, a heart that protects itself by managing others. But the next type I want to tell you about, they don't control, they wound, and they do it with something far more intimate than strategy or sight. This type feels everything, and you already know what that produces in their light, the most genuine empathy of all types, the one who makes you feel truly seen. That part you know. But what you probably don't know is what happens to someone who has absorbed that much pain for that long. They have felt every kind of human wound from the inside, which means they know exactly where yours is, not because they mapped it, because they felt it. And the day they turn that weapon against you, it's already too late. They've known exactly where to strike for longer than you realize. They won't come for you loudly. They won't strategize. They will say one thing, the exact thing, the truth you have been hiding even from yourself, quietly, almost gently, and then they will disappear. That sentence will live in you for years, but their real weapon is not the word, it's the withdrawal. This type carries an entire inner world, and when they loved you, they let you inside it. When they decide you don't deserve them, they close it. No explanation, no goodbye, just silence, and you will spend years looking for a door that no longer exists. The worst part, they will never tell you it's gone. This is the INFP. If you recognize this personality before I named it, write Blade in the comments. And if you think what you've heard so far is dangerous, you haven't met this one yet, because this darkness doesn't come for their heart. It comes from something far deeper, and this one doesn't strike, doesn't manage, doesn't cut. It does something far more unsettling. It makes you question everything you thought was solid, including yourself. This type has spent their entire life inside a single obsession, taking apart how things work. Every belief, every assumption, every piece of solid ground that other people stand on without questioning. They have examined it, turned it over, found the cracks, not out of malice, out of compulsion, because for them, no system stays sacred, not even yours. In their light, you already know what this produces. One of the most original minds that exists, the one who finds the flaw everyone missed, the one whose question reframes everything. That part you know. But when they turn that same mind toward you, toward the story you've been telling yourself, the identity you've built, the certainty you've been standing on, they can, without raising their voice, without any visible hostility, show you that the foundation isn't solid, that what you called strength was compensation, what you called love was need, what you called a choice was a pattern. And the most unsettling part, they are not trying to destroy you. They are just being accurate, but in the hands of this type, who has been dismissed one too many times, whose mind has been called cold, detached, too much, that accuracy becomes demolition. They know how to take apart what you stand on, because they have been living in the rubble of their own certainty for years. They are comfortable there. You may not be. This is the INTP. If you felt it coming before I said the name, write cipher in the comments. 4 types, 4 darknesses. The INTJ, who maps you and decides in perfect silence how to use the map. The INFJ, who sees your soul and learns to manage what they see. The INFP, who carries your wound and knows, when the moment comes, exactly where to place it. The INTP who dissolves the ground and is not afraid of what's left when it's gone. And the most dangerous deep intuitive, the answer is not who you think. It's the one who knows their darkness as well as their light and is not afraid of either. Because the darkness in each of us is the shadow of our greatest gift. And if you carry a gift deep enough, you carry a shadow just as deep. Now, I want to hear from you. From everything you've seen, everything you've experienced, which of these four do you think is the most dangerous? And don't just write the name, tell me why. Because I have a feeling the answers in the comments are going to say as much about the person writing them as about the type they're describing. This is wisdom and happiness. And always remember, the most dangerous person in the room is never the loudest. It's the one who already knows, and deep intuitives, they know so much more than most of people around them.